afternoon and welcome to the latest issue of Print21, the weekly video news bulletin for the Australia and New Zealand print industries. This issue is sponsored by Bulletin, Australia's largest supplier of printing materials and press room consumables, and now supplying wide format equipment. Print bosses now need to pay all staff on awards during company shutdowns, whether or not they have accrued enough leave under new Fair Work Commission guidelines. Until now, staff on awards who had not accrued enough annual leave to cover company shutdowns, which typically take place over Christmas and New Year, have had to take unpaid leave. Now, however, employers must pay all staff for the entirety of a company shutdown, unless staff who have not accrued enough leave days agree to take unpaid leave. Unlikely. Charles Watson, head of IR and governance at PVCA, said the new guidelines mean print company owners and managers will need to keep a keen eye on leave accruals for their staff, otherwise they could end up paying for more holidays than they bargained for. The Fair Work Commission, though, has said employers who refuse late leave year applications because the days taken by an employee would mean there wasn't enough to cover days left to cover scheduled company shutdown would meet the reasonable grounds of refusing the leave application. But this hasn't been tested in courts. Amcor, the world's biggest packaging company, has downgraded its full-year profit forecast by a full 5% as consumers rein in their spending around the world due to inflation. The company says consumers are looking to shop smarter, for instance buying one large-size food or beverage product rather than multiple small sizes. It also says retailers are destocking after COVID. Amcor's share price took a tumble on its profit downgrade, falling by almost 8% to its lowest point since April last year. PVCA says Australia Post needs to introduce pricing stability, promote business mail and engage with the industry in order to meet the needs of the print and mail industry and the wider community in its letters business. The submission came from the Mail Industry Coalition, which PVCA built from some 30 businesses as an industry voice to the government review. It's been meeting weekly and called on Australia Post to address the three key issues in its submission in its response to that government consultation on the modernisation of Australia Post. Also meeting this week is Women in Print, the annual breakfast series for women in the industry, with record-breaking crowds across the country. Founder this year is gender author Danielle Dobson, speaking on breaking the gender code. Melbourne is set to be the biggest with more than 200 attendees, a sizable increase over last year. Sydney, Brisbane and Adelaide all sold out for the series, which began this week. Only Perth and Hobart still have tickets for sale. The North Sydney Quick Copy Store has ordered a new Canon Colorado M5W series roll-to-roll UV gel print system from Starlene. Franchise owner Daniel McKenzie is leading expansion of the company's wide format business. The new Colorado will be installed by the end of June and will enable work to be currently outsourced to be brought back in, as well as delivering a lot of extra capacity. Finally this week, congratulations to Angus McGrath, printer from Note Printing Australia, named the winner of the biennial LIA Heidelberg Graduate of the Year Award. Bradley Purcell, who works in pre-press at MCC, was awarded the Ball and Doggett Future Leaders Prize. Graduate of the Year McGrath will now receive a $10,000 bursary courtesy of Visual Connections to further his print education. He's going to go to Switzerland to spend time with KBA and SIPCA. Purcell receives a $5,000 bursary for his print education. Together, the two sums add up to one of the biggest graduate award totals in any industry. That's it for this week's Print21 news. Thanks to our sponsor, Ball and Doggett. This is Wayne Robinson signing off for another week.